character. Just throw out a new voice. Go.
Candy bottom. That's
Candy bottom. Lick my bottom and we'll start the show.
lick my bottom to start. Just like some guy with lollipops glued to his
Sticking
ass.
out of his butthole.
Oh. I think I'm gonna wear long johns for the rest of my life every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you call your long johns your long Collins?
No, but I think I might just now start.
I just got my long Collins. What
I actually
about
call
long
my
underwear? Do you
underwear-
call them long underwear?
No, I call my underwear short johns.
man, why is everything named after John? Like people say when they're going to, take a dump,
the
just going to
toilet?
the John.
It's really close, but people call it a cup of Joe. But I would call it a cup of John if I to keep this narrative going.
I'm just going to the John to get a cup of John. What?
What?
Man, so what type of long johns are you wearing though? Are you like talking about the classic, like the ones that are white and they're kind of tight all the way down, like long underwear that have like
Yep,
the
that's the
little
one.
knitted?
That's the one.
Because remember,
Yep.
a lot of people call pajama pants long johns when we were growing up too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, it definitely has to be the tight. It's like skin tight. I'll wear them in
I haven't had
any
long
weather.
johns in a long
I'll
time.
wear them all the time.
Are you
long
gonna wear
johns
them
are
under
under-
shorts?
Yeah, under shorts.
you can
They're
see them?
underrated.
Are you gonna
Oh,
roll
yeah,
them
you can-
up, or are you gonna
No,
let
no,
them
you-
be seen?
No, I'm gonna let them
That's
be
a
seen.
statement.
That's the whole point. So, I think that long johns are just really underappreciated and underrepresented. To be honest,
I don't think I've owned long johns since I was a kid, and I remember wearing them
And
at
that's
like
the
ski
problem.
trips.
Man, you're part of the problem. You
I want
gotta
long
gotta
johns.
get back in.
Where did you get your long johns?
I used to get my long johns at Walmart because I would wear them under my hockey equipment.
Mm.
And now that I have no use for that because I don't play hockey anymore, I just want to wear them around the house all the time.
Long johns are like a robe for your legs.
Would you consider calling them LJs?
No,
No, it has to be the total, like the big.
I think you could call them your J's.
No,
my
but
JJs?
J's are already like J's are considered Jordans, like the shoes.
Yeah,
Right?
but
People
that's
say
why
that,
I like the
shoes.
confusion that it would bring.
You are a master of chaos. Constant chaos. Okay, that's respectful. Respectable.
Yeah, but no, I like where you're going with this. I really like long underwear. I haven't
In
worn.
fact,
I
I'm
like,
all
I genuinely
about
think it's been
long-
since skiing. Long everything.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Long
I know. I
sleeve?
think I'm a big fan of just undergarments. Like
Now-
I think everybody should be wearing undergarments
undershirts?
all the time.
Like wife
Yep,
beaters and stuff.
undershirts. Yeah, I just think everyone should wear those.
I can't. I
I'm
can't tell
totally
if you're
kidding.
serious. I can't tell if you're
No, I'm
serious, but you
totally
know
kidding.
what? Like I could get on board with what you're saying.
Because like, the reasoning here is,
What
you
about
work
footy
all day.
pajamas?
That's a step too far. I would buy footy pajamas and cut the feet off. And then I'd have a pair of socks, and then I'd have a pair of long johns. Oh. Watch your Kleenex box. It's going to fall. Nice.
Keep going.
Man, I think that you could do that for a lot of other pieces of clothing as well. If I have a long sleeve shirt, cut off the arms, got a short sleeve shirt, and I also have two really sweet arm
Arm
turf-
warmers.
they're turf protection. You know how like when you play football you wear the turf tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, well instead you just got the sleeves, and so now I got
Yeah.
sleeves for turf protection.
I would just get turf burns because I'm not a baby.
Well, I just like to protect my elbows.
That's funny. Nah, turf burn sucks. I get why people.
Dude,
would
if
want it.
you
See, but the thing is,
if
your
you,
sleeves aren't tight enough. If you cut them off, like they're just attached to your shoulders, so you'd have to wear like elastic bands around your sleeves.
You know what? I would turn them into I turned them into like I'd tape them. I wouldn't even sew them. I'd tape them to my shorts, and then I got a pair of pants.
Dog, where did leg warmers go? 'Cause I feel like
Leg
you'd be into
warmers.
them.
I would be into leg warmers. The issue is that they don't
Your legs
sell
aren't
them
cold.
anywhere. Yeah, my legs aren't cold because I got long johns on. First of all, so checkmate.
I think you could find them on Amazon. I'm sure.
Yeah, but I don't. I would hate to support that big corporation.
Fair enough.
Gotta support the small businesses.
I'm sure you could find people making leg warmers on like Etsy or Wish.
As I say that after I was like, yeah, I just go to Walmart to buy my long johns.
Fair enough. Paper clips are stupid.
Tell me why.
Use a stapler.
Tell me why in. Wow, okay, you actually beat me to. I was literally about to say, tell me in 3 words or less, and then you
Use a
literally said,
stapler.
use a stapler. That's really funny. Wow.
Paper clips are
Holy
stupid.
shit.
Like, how many times have you been like walking around with a paper clip, and like something that's paper clipped, and then like you trip or drop it or this or that, or in your bag it comes apart, and you're like, well, now this is not correct. No one accepts anything that's paper clipped. Like, just
Man, I
use a
remember in-
stapler.
Yeah, you have to use staplers. That's just a part of growing up. Paper clips are going to hold things temporarily, but nothing in life is going
Man.
to be like that.
Man, you know what though? That got me thinking though. Maybe it's a metaphor. Paper clips.
Paper clips are a metaphor?
Yeah,
Big
like
paper clip
temporary.
companies are.
No, like temporary versus permanence. Like, like your wife, okay? Like your soulmate is a
Right.
staple, right? And that's why you say things like, "That's like a staple in my diet," or like, "That's a staple. I always have that in my house," right? That's like an always. Where, the others you come across, like maybe a relationship that didn't work out, or a friendship that's in passing, or something that lasts for just a certain time, is paperclip. You know what I mean? They're joined together, and they have an impact on each other. There's a relation there, but perhaps it's temporary because it has to be pulled apart at some point instead of breaking the staple.
You know
So
what?
maybe it's a
man?
metaphor.
After this, I'm gonna go onto our podcast website, and I'm gonna change our topic from comedy to philosophy. I think.
Okay, I'll do it. What other philosophical? No, let's do it. Let's keep going. Let's make this episode is about philosophy. Okay, so let's do
Alright.
more philosophy.
Okay.
We're gonna try one. We're gonna try a philosophode. A philosophode.
Okay. You go. Most
Why
confident way to
why
do it.
is water wet? Tell me about it.
Water is not wet.
Is water wet?
Water makes things wet. Water is when water touches things, it makes things wet. But water itself is not wet. It cannot be wet.
Why?
Water, because when you're underwater, you are wet, and then when you come out, or when you're underwater, you're not wet yet. But then when you come out of water, then you're wet.
So the absence of water or the addition of air makes one wet.
Yeah, it's like the same thing as like, do you call oil? If I covered you in oil right now, would you say you're wet?
I'd say I'm all greased up.
Oh.
Okay, no, I got one. I got one.
What if I covered you in honey? Would that make a difference?
I'd be sticky. It'd be all sticky. I'd be stuck to my chair. Oh, the thought of being fully covered in honey and standing on something that's not also fully covered in honey makes me so uncomfortable.
Okay, here's the thing. You jump into a giant vat of toothpaste. Are you wet?
No. You're covered in toothpaste. Oh, I guess
It's like a vat.
I guess you wouldn't describe it as wet. You'd say you're dirty. Or are you
I
clean?
mean, even that.
Because
I don't know.
toothpaste cleans your teeth.
You sure
Is it
smell
like-
clean.
Is it like brushed toothpaste that's like all foamy and stuff, or is it just like toothpaste that's like the paste still?
I like to think of it as like pre-put into the package.
But it's like
So
it's
it's
the
in this
state that
giant
it's
vat.
in It's the state that it's in while it's in the tube, like pasty.
Yeah, it's like
and
icing.
colorful.
Yeah, it's like icing.
Honestly,
type of consistency.
I'd swim in that. I think I'd probably drown in that
Oh, I would drown for sure, because there's no way that you
because
can
you can't
really
swim.
get. Well, yeah, and I can't swim at all. Level 10 proficiency, guys.
Well, swim is for him,
But I don't have my bronze star, so.
and you're not a sweat.
I swear.
Think about this: sweat. It has a wet in
Yeah.
it, but what's the sweat? What's the
What's
sweat?
the swa from?
Is it like,
That's probably-
he's wet? There,
Sweat.
she's
So
wet.
it's like, so it's like
They're
a-
sweat.
okay, so you're saying like the swa part is coming from the contraction of is, like he's
Yeah.
wet,
Yeah,
right? He's sweat. He's sweat.
it's.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I figured it out. It's stinky and wet. Sweat.
Sweat.
It's a contraction.
And would you?
It's
I
no.
want
It's
you
a.
to
It's a
name-
compound word. Sorry, it's a compound word
I-
between
I
stinky
want you to name
and wet.
your firstborn sweaty.
Why?
I want you to name them legally sweaty.
Okay. What? Okay.
They can go
How
by.
about
They can
this?
go by like Swamantha or
D. D?
or yeah, or D.
Yeah.
But I want you to call them on their birth certificate sweaty.
Okay. I'll do that if I lose a competition, and we're talking about perhaps philosophy and these type of things. So perhaps I don't know what's the competition. Okay. So why? What do I have to? I'll
Okay,
do.
here's
I'll do
the
a competition,
competition.
on air right now.
Here's
Okay.
the competition. We both no, it's not on air though. But like we both take a pea, right? Like a tiny little green pea.
I
We
don't
put it
have
under
any
our
peas.
mattresses. Well, you get some. We get some green peas, and we put them under our mattresses. And then, just like the fairy tale, if we sleep on it, and then if the pea breaks, then we lose.
Not gonna do that. I don't like food in my bed. I'm sorry.
Man, it's
We're
just a
gonna
little
forget
pea.
about it, and then there's just gonna
Man,
be
you don't like a
rotten
little pea
food
in
on
your
the
bed?
pot. There's gonna be rotten.
You don't like a little pea in your bed?
Colin, I
What's
stopped
wrong with
wetting
you?
my bed when I was a little kid.
Man, I would do it for the pod.
I bet
the
that I
podcast.
bet that you've
I'd
peed
put
your
some
bed
pea
in the
in my
last
bed.
6 months.
Man,
You're just trying to make it. So you're just trying to make it so you can be like, "Oh, I peed my bed," like so you can go around saying
Man.
that you wet your bed without like it sounding weird.
I subscribe heavily to adult diapers.
Do you? Do you have
See-
any currently?
In this house?
No,
Or,
in your
like,
room.
Do I own any?
Like, do you own any?
No, I don't. I don't own any, but I steal them.
Oh, from old folks' homes.
Well, no, like I said, I don't believe in big corporations, so
So you take them from.
so I just
independent
steal them like I
age.
individually one by one steal them from Walmart.
Because you bought that.
Just like
those
I
Long
steal
Johns.
the long johns as well.
Do you just take the long johns to the change room and then put them on and then walk out?
Yeah, man. I think that
Yeah.
as soon as you put on long johns without underwear, they're yours.
Oh, whoa, that's gross. I bet you have skid marks on all of your long johns.
Oh no.
Okay, come on, man. What's a competition? I'll name my kid that weird name if you give me a challenge to do right now.
Right
Real
now.
challenge. Yeah.
Shave your whole beard.
Shave my- No, it has to be like a game style challenge. If I lose this game, I'll name my kid
Okay.
Sweaty. Or
If you
whatever.
don't shave your beard in under 30 seconds, you lose.
Okay, that's not.
Could you
That's not
imagine
fun.
could you imagine how terrible that would be? Oh man.
Fine, Colin, you did this.
All right, you light yourself on fire.
You did this.
He's opening his razor kit. I can't believe this is
You did
happening.
this.
I can't believe it's happening.
I'm not gonna do it.
But imagine if you did. That would have been
45
pretty
minutes away.
insane.
That would've been
You know,
pretty
it would have
insane,
been
but I'm not
really
even- I'm
funny.
not even over a sink.
The thing is it would have been really funny because we're not even producing like video yet. So
No.
like people
No.
will just have to like think that you're doing, and it would just be like me going, "Oh man, he's doing it! Oh look at it!" And like
Yeah, I did it.
seriously, like I can literally say, I can literally say I'm holding $1,500 in my hand right now.
You are.
And you guys could choose to believe me or not to believe me, but you wouldn't know. It's like Schrodinger. Schrodinger's that's the great thing about podcasts, though. You know,
Yeah.
we decide reality, and because reality is Schrodinger's cat in our scenario.
The whole experiment is like,
Man, just use logic.
Let's just not check on this cat. It's all based on them not checking to see if the cat's alive.
But it's completely undermined by logic. It's like, oh, it's been 45 months and I haven't heard the cat or fed it or seen it at all. Well, I guess it could be alive because I haven't seen.
Well, like
that
the
it's
idea
dead.
is like it's in a box and there's like poison and there's food, right?
Was that
so
the
like
whole,
it could have
like,
eaten the food or it could have eaten the poison and you don't know.
Is that in a way related to doubting Thomas? Because Thomas didn't believe until he saw.
I think you could do
You
that.
could draw some comparisons.
Well, this
there.
is the philosophy cast today, right? So
the philosophy cast.
you could do that.
Hey guys, that was the show.
That mic came out
was-
at the beginning there, right?
That was it. Yeah, that was the show. So go home now and do something. Rate us on Spotify.